Mega Man in regards to like vintage factor in that it still looks nice and it still plays well. Space Invaders, I mean I know it's a classic game guys, I'm not dissing Space Invaders, but in regards to the game depth and the game look, it's pretty wank nowadays, isn't it? Be honest. Whereas Mega Man or say Mario 1 or 2 and 3 etc, stuff like that, still pretty alright nowadays etc, and they probably still will always be okay. Quake I don't think quite falls into that category. Quake 1, it might, maybe, but I mean it is a really good testament to John Carmack and the way that he's programmed it. It's fucking... the guy is really awesome. Although he's gone off a bit of a tangent ever since Quake 3 on her. He did his Quake 3 and it was pretty much his last masterpiece. And he's not really done one since, has he? I mean, I know there's an Amateur Quake Wars engine. Did Carmack do the Quake Wars engine with all the mega textures and stuff like that? I can't remember. Either way, there's not been anything quite as industry defining as what Quake 1 was, as what Quake 2 was, as what Quake 3 was in regards to the perfection of the game engine. I mean, I was playing the single player then, it's not fantastic, you go through a level, you collect keys. It's what I was saying before about, which game were I playing recently where it was kind of like the old standard affair of like pick up a key, go forward, pick up a key, go forward, etc. I can't remember, but either way, I mean it is a standard old first person formula. Shoot some shit, pick up some keys, move on. There's nothing special to it at all. But I don't know, I mean, it's just vintage to me. These are the games, I mean, I've said to people many times before, I mean, when people were playing console games like Symphony of the Night and earlier than that, SNES, I mean, I had a SNES, I had a PlayStation, I had a NES, etc, stuff like that. But as soon as I had a PC, that's what I spent 99% of my game time playing. I'd play console games, but I'd give them a once playthrough. I'd probably with a lot of games, I wouldn't even complete them. But I'd always come back to me PC games. I mean, I've completed Quake, I've completed Quake 2, I've completed Quake, all other Quakes. I've completed a bazillion and one PC games. Well, I ain't completed a bazillion and one PC games as well, like, but in regards to the ratio of completed and playtime of PC games compared to console games, my PC, in fact, if you throw computer games in there as a whole, so you include Commodore 64, include Spectrum, include Amstrad, include Amiga. Did I already say Amiga? I can't remember. But like I say, I mean, if you want to go from I've never said this before about my history. I mean, I had an Amstrad when I was 5, and then from the Amstrad, I got a NES. I still have my Amstrad, but I got a NES as well. I played the NES quite a lot, but I didn't have that many games for it. I might have had about 10 games at most. And I didn't even have a Mario game for my NES. So that's the kind of weird... I mean, I got NES with the Ninja Turtles, and I couldn't complete Ninja Turtles back then. Man, it was fucking hard. I couldn't get... I presume you've probably seen Nintendo Nerd's video of Turtles, where you go through the water bit and you get fucking stung like shit by the ledge stuff. I swear down, I got past that stage once, and even when you do get past that fucking stage, you've got that shitty fucking turtle van bit. So I never got past that, mate. Which was fucking criminal, real, because I loved Turtles as a kid, and then you get that turtle game, it's like, yeah, turtle game. Oh, wait a minute. I can only play about 30 minutes into it before I'm dead. Fucking great. Either way, I only had about 10, I don't think I even had 10 games to be honest. And from the NES, I had a Game Boy. And I actually swapped in my NES to get the Game Boy. And the Game Boy was, I don't know, I liked my Game Boy. I'm not going to say it was better than the NES, but I did like my Game Boy. And then from I had an Amiga as well. Not long, I think, during the NES, and between the Game Boy stuff, I think I got an Amiga. And I had a lot of games for the Amiga. Hundreds of games. And considering I was only about, what, between 8 to 10 or something like that, maybe a bit older, you can kind of figure out that not every game was acquired through legal means. But I won't go into too much detail on that. But either way, I had a lot of games for the Amiga, so I got into the habit of playing computer games. And then at 10 I got a PC, and that was pretty much GG from then onwards. I was a PC gamer from then. I still bought the consoles, like I had my SNES and stuff like that, and I had quite a lot of games for the SNES actually. How many games did I have at SNES now? About 20 odd or something like that. Which was quite a lot back in the days, man. You said when you had a SNES back in those days, and you said, oh, I've got about 20 games, people were like, holy fucking shit. Yeah, I was quite lucky in the old SNES front for having games. But I still play my PC more. As soon as I got my PC... No, wait a minute, it was a 10 or 11 when I got my PC, yeah. I can't quite remember. Might have been 11. It might have been 11. But my SNES killed my Amiga in regards to playing games. I played my SNES more than my Amiga when I got my SNES. And then when I got my PC killed my SNES. And ever since then, even when I got a PlayStation, even when I got an N64, even when I got a PS2, etc, etc, Dreamcast, fucking... you name it. I always still play my PC more, so that's why I'm shit at... when you see me playing Resident Evil stuff like this, because I've only played them once, and sometimes I didn't even complete... No, I did complete all Resident Evil. Resident Evils are one of the few exceptions to console games that I actually always completed. But even still, I definitely completed and played a lot more PC games than console games, which is, like I say, that's why I suck at the old PC... not PC games, the console games in regard compared to the PC games. Not like I did a specifically, not specifically, not like I did a particularly awesome job of Quake there, Quake 1, Episode 1, but it was passable. It was passable. I've not played in a long time. Episode 2 next. This is the second episode, sorry. The Realm of Black Magic. Ancient castles and strange beasts ahead. Ooh. Strange beasts, eh? Ancient castles, eh? Sounds good shit, does that. So guys, I'm going to call it there and stop rambling. I just thought I'd... and like I say, I'm surprised. It's just because I'm surprised that I've never played a Quake, and I've never even mentioned like the lineage of how I've progressed through consoles and PC games. I mean, I've always said that I play more PC games than console games, but I've never actually explained why. But there you go. For those that were interested, I presume most of you weren't, but for those that were, that was no doubt semi-enlightening, or semi-enlightening if you're so inclined to say semi instead of semi. And it is semi, guys. It's not semi. Sorry. Semi. It's always weird. The semi-finals. It's not semi. It's semi. Semi-finals. But whatever. I shall not go into the old English debate. I shall say that for another time. I enjoyed that. That was good. That a little mini set there. In fact, well, it is a mini set actually, because I think it's up to about the 50s. That's why I rambled on. I thought, you know what, I'll ramble. I'll put it into 6 parts. I always like to upload at least 6 parts to a set. Any more than that feels, well, not pathetic, but very lightweight, very half-assed. You gotta have an hour in a set at least. You can't be having like 20-minute sets, stuff like that. I had a feeling though that I'd get. I mean, so basically, guys, the entire. I mean, what I completed about 10 minutes ago, and I've been rambling since. I'll have a smoke before I sign off. Actually, I don't know what I'm going to talk about for this. Probably finish before I've finished from something like. But yeah, that entire first episode I played then. That entire first episode. That's what you'd get for a demo back in the old days of first-person games. None of this Left 4 Dead shit where you get 2 maps that last about what 20 minutes, if that. I don't think they even last 20 minutes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Left 4 Dead. I am going to partake of a copy at some point. Maybe not straight away. I ain't in that big of a rush to get it, to be honest. It's certainly good though, I do like Left 4 Dead. It's one of those games that I always kind of wanted, really. But to be honest, people have cited that Left 4 Dead feels like a mod. I would agree. Left 4 Dead does indeed feel like a mod. It's a damn good mod, a damn polished mod. Mod by Valve, so you can't really go wrong. But at the same time it feels like a mod, but to be honest, if you're going to cite the argument that Left 4 Dead feels like a mod, then you should also, well, I don't know. We're going to say that you should cite it that TF2 feels like a mod, because TF2 is a mod. But at the same time, TF2 has a lot of polish on it. It has the entire, like, the engine to it. But it's still a mod, it still uses... Here's another thing as well, guys. TF2 owes, obviously, to Team Fortress. And TF2 did not come from Team Fortress Classic, guys. There's a reason why it was called Team Fortress Classic, because it was based on Team Fortress. Where did Team Fortress come from? Team Fortress came from Quake 1. And Team Fortress in Quake 1 was, without a doubt, the best iteration of Team Fortress. Better than Team Fortress Classic by miles. Better than TF2 by, well, maybe not. Well, nowadays, which would I rather play nowadays? TF for Quake World or Team Fortress 2? Team Fortress 2, obviously. But when you compare like how much fun, no, I actually played. I played Serious. I don't know if you knew or not, but I played Serious. I never did any videos for it because I was just starting to get into. As my clan was dying, I was starting to get into doing the commentary videos on YouTube. And so I didn't get time to get around to doing